Damn, that popped out too.
This might be my last one because I got to shoot
Bradley
a
Pinion
couple
on
moves
to
and
get
I'll
us
be back.
started. And off we go from Tampa. That's fielded in the end zone.
Go to CBS. Yeah.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Got some cheap pills.
Now I'm going straight to the cookie joint. Yeah. They got the strongest in the city.
That nigga getting taxed.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Going straight to the cookie, man.
$65.
I'm going to give me some Gary Payton.
I'll never pay that price.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 1977 in Tampa Bay's second year in the NFL. It's been a series that the 49ers have dominated, 17-7 overall, although Tampa has won the last 2 meetings.
Is he a senior or a junior?
Where the game at?
From the 24.
And
that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch it unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing his Garoppolo on third down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, San Francisco. Here we go.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida.
Here we go.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Picked up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not how they envisioned ending the opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one.
I got it, Jerome. I got it.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Shit upstairs.
Here's
I got
Jones.
it.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
That's the rumor time. We'll see. I'm talking that shit all. I ain't buying that shit all winter.
On second down, it's Jones.
Sorry, man, I don't waste my money on this shit.
Past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Airing this one out for it. Oh, wide open.
You're in the shopping center? Oh, no, that's outside.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this.
What you looking at, Nike? What you see?
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Turbine? You want a turbine?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him. Really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. So he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
Escape, and he goes down. Put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third-and-long situation
I just cranked his bad self. I cranked the nigga trying to go on the door over here.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Now this should be a hit.
From the gun.
You got anything? Hurricanes.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
I got a razor wire.
Off around the 41.
That's all I got. That's
and this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0.
Hey man, ain't none of this can hit over here. None of it. Nobody got no measurements. Oh. You got hit.
On second and 9. Winston setting up the screen here. It's Barber.
Would you bring your number out?
He's into the
Man, I was in this green plate, dog. I got too happy.
From 19 yards away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
I see the scoring is a lot different on here on this motherfucking football too.
Yeah, I wish I could sit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 13-7.
You want to go, Mike?
I had a feeling.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, there you go, right here.
Oh.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Somebody got 5.56. Steel packs. I need that red pack.
Somebody else shooting at him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
We need to go.
Forrest Buckner in on the tackle.
Nigga right here, dog.
Bro, we need to get up in this crib.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. And they try to sweep to Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for the defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Oh, somebody's shooting.
Oh, that nigga's on me.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday
right there.
in the National Football League. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard
right in front of him.
10 yards on the pickup.
They keep grappling over to you now.
On 2nd down, it's Logan, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Excuse me.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Check. 10, let's go. 59, like the 59. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
56. Green, 56, right there, 56. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Hayward. Get that ball.
Winston to throw it this time. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 56. 5 on the 50. 56. Check 56. Let's go.
The first down throw for Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Barber, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll run with Barber. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now, what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we
The
go, here we go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass for...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check, check. Lock. X3. 218.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Wait.
Jameis to throw it. That's caught by Howard. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? White 25. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Winston fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Watch the screen, Timothy. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You're trapped. You're trapped. 54 is Mike. Check, check.
From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not in it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force it.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Right there, 54, right there.
Winston here to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now a two-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucks.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. But following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, welcome to 7. If we made one more play, we could have had our shutout.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and free it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Tampa Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week